Ladies and gentlemen, this is a connection with Jamie Mohammed, the young woman who had gone missing in October, and her body was found in November. Just to give you the facts on it, we're just in a kind of heated place right now. Here, I remember she had gone missing on October the 18th. She was last seen alive on High Street, Siparia. That is the day they picked her up right in front of Frontline. By that sign right there. After that, she was found, her remains was found on November the 14th. Her, two guys were on their way to hunt while meeting the area. Her body was found a few feet from the roadside, nude in an advanced state of decay. Her head was detached from her body, from her torso, which means in the chest area. And I made mention yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, that a guy by the name of JZ, this is JD here, a guy by the name of Plaza was driving the car, and two other persons were in the vehicle, a guy by the name of David and Chrono, they call him Chrono, and it is alleged, ladies and gentlemen, that they went to a street in Siparia, and where one man had sex with her, the other refused. She refused the next man, and the said man hit her, and she passed out. They then decided to drive from that area and head down to where the body was found. JD here is saying that he did meet Plaza with the set car. Am I right? And you are saying that when I told you that I was meeting you today, you said that coincidentally that you were playing pan. Am I right? You were in the pan yard. Coincidentally, you wore a jersey just like that. That is a pan jersey. Yeah. Just say that is the jersey you're playing with.
No.
When last you wore that jersey?
About 2 days ago.
About 2 days ago. All right, but you were playing pan. So you haven't. So what time you all left? Because you all left to go buy rum. Did you go buy? Did you all buy rum by Gulab?
Yeah.
Did you all buy rum by Gulab? Right. You buy rum by Gulab.
About lab, yeah.
Right. Who collected the $200?
I don't know.
But did these two men ask Plaza? What's Plaza's nickname again? Papi. Ask Papi to move them around, to take them somewhere.
I cannot say.
Why you cannot say?
Because I don't know if they make the arrangements or whatever. I was just in the car. I went to help him buy the hardware because I had $20 and he had the rest. But
didn't all them meet park David and Cremo in front of by Gulab?
Yes, we met them by Gulab.
And where was Jamie?
I don't know. Jamie was nowhere to be found.
But did you see Jamie across by a bar?
Yes, but that was earlier on during the evening. That was like 7 o'clock. You're talking about 2 o'clock in the morning.
So where Jamie surfaced from 2 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't Jamie with the men? She was with the men and she did rent in the car. She did rent in the car because they have videos with her going inside the car.
Okay,
and you are lying.
I was not there, Mr. Allen, so I cannot say
You're covering
if
for
she
them.
was in the car or not. No, I'm not covering for nobody. Me and them fellas not on that level. But I do not know what transpired. I was just, as they say, a passenger.
Did you go to the Gan Street, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I was staying on the Gan Street.
But did you go into the Gan Street where they took her to a place on the Gan? Hold on.
I don't know where they took her in the Gan Street.
The Gan Street West. Which part you live?
Huh?
Which part you live in the Gan Street? They did not go to the Gan Street West, yes or no?
I do not know. If they came there, they probably came with Papi or Plaza. I tell you, I was not there.
No, Papi, they probably came with Papi or Plaza. Did you not say Plaza and Papi is the same person?
Well, yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you're telling me that they probably came with Papi or Plaza, you are giving me the impression that Papi is one person and Plaza is another.
No, sorry. That was my bad. They came, I was with Patrick. I got a ride with Patrick. We went to the road and buy the wine. And
Patrick is Plaza?
Yes, sir.
Plaza is Papi?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And we came back and we drank. I don't know nothing about David. I don't know nothing about Cremo. They just talked to us and we went on our merry way.
So that girl never jumped in your car, even though
Never
they have
jumped in the car with
videos.
me. I was not in the car whenever Jamie jumped in the car. I sure about myself, Mr. Allen. I sure. And I don't know
Jamie
who was in the car.
So when they asked her to have sex in
I do not know anything about this, Mr. Allen.
When they asked her to have sex
in
in Degan Street West, and one man said no, she had sex with one man, and the next man say he wanted to have sex with her, and she said no, and then after that, she got knocked out. Because where her body was from here is a couple minutes. Right here where they reach. And this is where they walked in with Jamie Mohammed. They use a man right from the zone. Less than 4 minutes he reached in here because we drove slow. We drove really, really slow. So just in 4 minutes time, from the Degan Street West to down here. And you have no lights. This area have no lights. Lights stop up there, lights stop up here. This area is very dark. So again, am I right?
Yeah.
About how much more? About 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah, about 5.
About 5, yeah, about 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did the distance already before when I was investigating.
But I really don't know
They come with a real good ball today. I like the jersey you put on one time because the jersey.
Sorry, I really is a fan man and I just play fan and I had you saw that man. I am being real.
So why you put on that jersey this Saturday I come to meet you for?
Because it was right on the bed.
And because to tell me that's why you was right
No,
there.
it wasn't to tell you that, Mr. Allen, no.
Plaza won you or?
No.
Last night did you speak to Plaza concerning this incident? Yes, you did.
Yes,
and what Plaza told you that just relax?
I say I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. So everybody could come and talk to me. I've been real.
But Jamie was transported in Plaza car by the 2 men.
Probably, I don't know, Mr.
Probably.
Allen. I do not know.
And you said you was not there.
I was not there. I've been real.
And you're sweating, boy.
Because the place warm. Ask my father, so long I was sweating because of the light. And I came straight from work. Mr. Allen, I am sorry I was not there. I'm very, very sorry. I was not there. I was not in the car with Primo. I was not in the car with David. The only person I was rolling with was Plaza, D.N.
Yeah, but hold on. The car that Jamie jumped in was rented by Plaza. And it's a rented car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is a rented car, all it was in. And they did not pick you up and that already Monolo was looking for lime. Am I right?
They had lime audio.
Yeah, but only that is about after 1 or something like that?
Yeah, you see, around 2 o'clock.
Around
and
2
yeah,
o'clock.
It could be around that time.
Right.
Yeah, we went and got a bottle of wine and because that way
and she go up and we buy the rum by go up and the fellas jump in the car. He said car all was in.
They didn't jump in the car.
Why did they jump in the back seat?
Me who?
Why did they jump in the back seat of the car? They drop you home. Who's they?
Plaza dropped me home. I'm fed up.
Plaza is
sorry,
they.
Mr. Allen.
Plaza is they. Plaza is they drop you home. You remember 1 minute you say Papi and them and Plaza. I mean Papi and Plaza is the same person. When
Yes.
Patrick is the same person and
Yes,
all this
sorry,
is
I
his
just
alias.
made a mistake. Sorry. Patrick dropped me home.
Patrick drop you home. Which is Plaza, which is Papi, the same person. 3 names. Okay. Okay. So even though even though it have videos with she jumping in the car, with Plaza driving the car, you are saying all is a lie in front of
I'm not saying it's a lie.
Yeah.
I am saying I was not there when that happened.
But she was transported.
Probably, yes.
Probably,
yes.
probably, yes. Probably, yes. But
If
she
you
was
say
transported.
right.
But she was transported. She was transported. She was raped. She assaulted and then taken there in Plaza car. Because the 2 men, David and Cremo, did hire Plaza, yes or no? When they, okay, yes or no?
I cannot say.
You cannot say.
I don't know. I don't know if they hired. I don't know. I don't know.
So you are lying and saying that you was not wrong. Even so, if you drop out, you and this man Lyman and come for a drink late in the night, but you drop out of the car.
We drink. He come back with me.
So he dropped you out.
He dropped me after we drink. We had enough time, ample time to drink out a bottle of wine.
What time you was by that boy bar?
About 7 o'clock.
After that?
After?
Yeah.
I didn't come back by the bar after practice.
I know.
And we are come out with them by the
You can't
wine.
practice, you put on the jersey today for?
Yeah.
Okay. You put in show you wear your pan jersey, you know, see? What's the name of your pan company?
Southern Stars.
Southern Stars, Steel Orchestra. So now now we getting somewhere. Now we know exactly what is going on. Well, you can deny it, but we did speak to other people. I just want you to know that. And I know, you and I know you're not telling the truth. I want you to know that. And you and I know you're batting for them. You and I know. But I know you had enough time to make your calls, to do what you had to do and whatever. But don't worry, I just want you to know, don't worry. So all we know so far, ladies and gentlemen, these men, JD was in the car. Papi was the driving. Papi, aka Plaza, driving. He did come out with this man the already night. This is Friday into Saturday morning, am I right? And Sunday she was reported missing. Huh? That area where she was found, there are no street lights.
That have some?
It has some, yeah. But strangely enough, her body was dropped after the street lights.
I don't know.
Then nobody could have seen because they have somebody now enter the road, am I right? Huh?
I have passed through Mauritius long time now, so I don't know.
I Mauritius, yeah, her body was found in Mauritius. Okay. So now we know, ladies and gentlemen, well, we know the men who rock with them, and even though you could say that, everybody was in the car, Cremo was in the car, David was in the car. That is not the same man. That is not the same man with the acid that was thrown on the girl.
I don't know.
Oh, please.
I don't know.
They went to church today?
No.
Oh,
I went to work.
okay. That wasn't the same man. All I know, ladies and gentlemen, all we know, 4 men, Cremo, David, Plaza car was used to carry Jamie Mohammed in Murray Road, Mauritius, after the traffic light and assaulted. She was taken to the Gan Street West before, where she had sex with one of them, and the other she refused, and that's where she was hit, and whatever. But they did go by Gulab. They did go by Gulab, and hold on, yeah. $200. Yeah. $200. And they did go by Gulab and buy rum. And you went by Gulab? And you went by Gulab? 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, sir.
How strange that is, eh? That David and Cremo and them was right there. But you was not with them. But they was by Gulab 2 o'clock in the morning buying alcohol. Wasn't Plaza with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to load, you can't try to time up. But I will tell us something, we know exactly what's going on because the family need justice. And as much as might go into hiding, you might hide it, you might do what you want. Let me tell us something, we're not leaving this. We're not leaving it because you and I know what I'm saying is true. And you and I know saying that. And people, and matters what people singing. So even though they might tell you they're not singing, they're singing. Hold on. People are calling, don't worry. Just a second, so ladies and gentlemen, at least we understand what exactly is going on here. And as you can see, well, he's saying that, but you didn't, okay, you're saying, but you did go by Gulab with them. You did go by Gulab with them when they buy alcohol. I on point to that. You and Plaza was lying earlier on by all the stuff and all that did come out in the night. Am I right?
Yeah.
To go on by alcohol. But how strange it is when the crime happened, you was nowhere around. Strange enough, when the crime, all the time you're pumping. Hold on.